to enable our local suppliers to be inserted in the tourism value chain is essential. It's also a little complex, so we have to work it through. We have to develop the strategies and to build the partnerships. There are a number of variations that may have to be looked at to enable this, some of which is co-production, where some of the large manufacturers can partner with our local manufacturers to build capacity, because tourism is a consumption-driven activity. People consume daily at the highest level. So while we normally produce for our locals, and our local consumption pattern takes maybe 1 or 2 meals a day or so, for the tourists it's 3, 4, 5, 6 meals a day.
Right.
And so the demand for the goods are huge, and the capacity to supply against that demand is therefore have to be elevated. So one of the strategy has to be to work together to create co-production facilities. The second, of course, is to build out capital arrangements for the farmers and manufacturers to have access so that they can upscale and develop their plan to build the capacity to supply against the big demand that is happening in tourism. And thirdly, to look at how we can increase technology so that more can be produced with less, and the supply availability is now secure, because the tourist industry needs security of supplies. There's no question about it. We can't close our minds to the fact that demand is 24/7, and therefore the supply capability must be there for 24/7 supply. So then we have to look at different mechanisms to enable also the supplies to be elevated. Some of which is contracts that have to be struck between the suppliers, and the buyers, long-term contracts for some of our farmers and manufacturers, which give them security and enable them to go to the banks and get the kind of capital support that they need to enhance their development. So it's a number of variables that have to be brought into the mix, and we have to spend the time on it and to work it through properly so that this policy doesn't in any way negate the growth and the vitality of tourism.
Thank you.